And boom, I'm like still fighting it, right? Because now it's getting more intense. Like I'm trying not to fight it, so I'm letting go, but I'm still fighting it. And then my hand comes out like this. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm tripping out in another dimension, but I'm still kind of conscious. So my hand go out like this, and I'm like, why is it doing that? So I'm like, fuck it. I said, I'm going to stop fighting this shit. I put my other hand out. Some weird shit, bro. My hands is both out. I start feeling all this energy, like if all this energy was being transferred into me. And I started getting like all the answers to my questions I was looking for. I felt like I was like somebody plugged a hard drive into me and just dropped me a whole bunch of files. Yeah, exactly.
What kind of questions? Do you remember them?
They were just like mental things that I was putting. Like, should I be with this person? Should I do this? Like life decisions. Uh-huh. That's what it was about. Like, I had the answers to that question when I was finished. Like I was putting because the devil tries to distract you and keep you off course. So everything that was a distraction at that point, God gave me the answer to move away from those situations and not to focus on them. And also when you come off the DMT, so I'm like, I start feeling all this shit. You know, people probably not gonna believe me because it's so crazy, but
nah, we got a crazy audience.
So
a lot of test tube shit going on, bitch.
We know that.
I'm staying on that, bitch.
Y'all can put that on the back of box shit.
Nah, bro, I've seen some videos like on Instagram where like they'll spill the pint or whatever.
Right.
And they'll be scraping the shit off the concrete. They'll been that hoe up with rocks and shit.
That's crazy. That shit expensive as fuck. How much y'all pay for a line out here?
Shit, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can still get it at 120. 120. You can get some. It depends on what you.
So
it depends on what you want. You ever sip lean before?
Yeah, I sip. It's not big. It's not a big thing in Miami and shit.
Yeah.
It was at one point, but the shit that they be getting now, they don't only get the green shit.
Yeah.
No, before is. Yeah, exactly.
No, the real shit. Yeah, purple.
Now it's green.
And
That
then,
the bullshit that they got over there in Miami and shit. Exactly. Yeah, and then people, nobody really wants to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me get these headphones on.
Put your headphones on. Get you a mic check real quick. Check it out.
Yo, you turn it down a little bit for me, please. The headphones.
Turn it down. Is it better?
Hell yeah, a little bit more. I'm sorry.
A little bit more.
Yeah.
No, you hear it?
Yeah, right there. It's
I
perfect.
feel like it's quiet now. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. A little bit more. My bad.
More?
A little bit more. Yeah.
Man, you quiet? You gonna be quiet?
I'm saying a little bit more up.
Oh, okay.
Right there. That's
I was
good.
about to say, right here.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, I'm gonna go right at the same level with you. Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir.
All right, bet. All right, well, welcome back, Test Tube Talk, dopest podcast on earth. Today we're here with my man Wize.
Yo.
What's good, my brother?
It's your boy Money Making Wize checking in straight from the 305. Came to fuck with Test Tube. You already know what it is.
Hey, that's what's up, bro. So tell people where you from. Where you coming from right now?
From Miami, Florida, aka Dade County, aka Trey County, which stands for Trey 05. Yeah, you already know.
So is that where you originally from? Is Miami?
Nah, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, but I moved to Miami when I was 14 years old. It's just hard to take the Brooklyn out of me, I guess.
I was about to say, yeah, you got like a accent.
A heavy accent.
Yeah, I was like,
everybody tell me.
Yeah, well, I was like, bro, where's this where we're from, bro? But
you know what's funny? When I go to Brooklyn, they tell me, nah, you got a Miami accent, so I can't win with nobody.
Hey, but don't like Miami and like Florida, they be hopping back and forth. I know that's y'all's destination to go to is like Florida and Miami.
Yeah, it's funny as shit because like when I went and spent more time in New York as an adult, you know, and I started doing like little jobs and shit to try to get some money out there and do some music shit, and then I seen all the people I work with. Their whole thing is to save up money to go to spring break in Miami and New York. That's like the highlight of their fucking, you know what I'm saying, what they're working for. But shout out to them though.
Shout out to them. Hey, but do they go post up on Miami Beach in their Timbs?
Shit, I never seen nobody like that. But
you ever post up on Miami Beach in your Timbs?
Oh, me personally, no. But I walked on the beach with Air Forces, so
okay.
You could judge me for that one.
Nah, I don't want to judge you for me, bro. Down here in Texas, they rocking on the beach in the Crocs, bro.
You feel me? There's all types of shit that go on.
Would you ever wear some Crocs?
Yeah, when I used to work in the restaurants and shit, I used to have some Crocs way back in the day. But as far as on my personal leisure, I just didn't fuck with them like that. And I didn't see if they like a halfway shoe, I'd rather just have a whole shoe on.
Halfway shoe, bro.
When it rains, the socks gonna get wet, and I'm gonna be all the way fucked up.
Nah, bro, you don't have to wear socks with it all the time, bro. They got the little 4-wheel drive strap, bro. So like,
yeah, you right.
You could be chilling, you know, post it up like a mailbox with just a slide on.
Hell yeah.
But you throw that strap on. Post Malone was on the wave. You seen Post Malone had a Croc collab?
Nah, I didn't see that. And I seen a lot of people now, like even back home, I haven't even asked, but wearing these brown open toe sandals. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about
I guess
like
that's
some
a new wave.
Like
It's like some brown open shit. You know what I mean?
He's got like 2 straps on that shit.
Yeah.
You know, like Birkenstocks.
I don't even know. You see, I'm not even hip to that shit, bro. I just seen it for the first time now.
Look, all right, see, this is a Post Malone.
That's
Crocs.
Post Malone shit.
I don't know which exactly ones they are. I guess these are right here. They're $700, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I feel like I can use my money in a way better way than that.
Look, what you rocking them hoes? Are they drip or no?
Nah, I'm not fucking with them. I think if anything, the ones that are next to them.
Oh, these are here.
Those are pretty straight.
I ain't gonna lie, those hoes are kind of drop.
You feel me? With the little, cause I know the barbed wire is part of his logo or some shit.
Yeah, yo, I'd rock them hoes.
That I would fuck with. The other ones I can't fuck with them like that.
This not. Nah. Oh look, you know, he said he can't fuck with them hoes.
Yeah, I just don't like the way they built.
What about the blue? Yeah, I know. I thought so. Okay. These are the. These right here. Alyssa, you rocking them hoes?
Of course.
Okay.
You're gonna have to pay that $700. Fuck it.
Yeah, they going for $700. They going for a
too
hefty fee. That's crazy, bro. What's the most you spend on some type of drip?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Really, to be honest, what I rather spend more on is like the actual shirts. To be honest, I don't like going crazy on the pants or the sneakers because I really like rocking a lot of Air Forces and classic Nikes. I'm not into like Jordans anymore. None of that shit. It's easy to just throw on a clean pair of Air Force. Everybody always tell me, "Damn, your shoes look so clean."
Yeah.
When I wear white Nikes and this and that, so it's just I don't know. It's just simple with me, but. I spent
Lil
like
Baby said it in a song once. He was like, $1 million N-word, but I was still wearing Air Force.
Shit,
Maybe because I'm a dope boy.
Shout out, you see, you feel me?
Yeah.
Shout out to Lil Baby. He knows what's up.
Yeah, fuck with Lil Baby heavy, bro.
And then you always got to try to have one. Like right now, I'm on a trip, right? So now when I come back, I got to buy one and just have it on stock. So when I don't need to go to the store when next time I need a pair, it's just sitting there for me a fresh pair. That's the way I like to do it. Because, you know, people be busting all this money on the one shoe or whatever, but I could buy 2 Air Forces for the same price of Air Jordan, have one to rock, one to stock.
You know, it's funny. You reminded me. There's a comedian. I can't remember his name. I heard this shit on Joe Rogan podcast.
Right. Shout out to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, we just was watching a video about how he loves Texas and why he thinks
he's finna move here to Texas.
Yeah. But he put this out like 7 months ago where he was talking about Texas got the highest population of tigers, more than there is in captivity in the wild, and he was talking about how he fucks with Texas people that they just don't like. They're real polite, they're real on some business savvy shit. Like he was giving a lot of compliments. It was him with Eddie Bravo. So once you go type in why Joe Rogan loves Texas, you're gonna see. But definitely that's the only way he can make money with this pandemic right now. Cause like he can make money, but you know what I mean with his comedy shit.
No, bro. Did you not see the deal he just signed? He just signed a $110+ million contract. He got plenty of money because he keeping his place out there in California. All that shit.
What I was saying in my bad is like I was saying with the comedy though, he can't make money with the comedy and
it's not. To Joe Rogan though, he's not even like worried about making the money. It's the Comedy Store. That's what's like keeping him on over there because it's the culture, bro. It's the vibe, hanging out with his friends. He misses that.
But he came up there and shit, right?
Yeah, right. He did come up there. But I get what his plan is he's going to make some type of shit like a Comedy Store out here in Austin, bro. That's just going to be lit.
We got to do it. That's just going to be raw. Because now he could take the vibe from over there and bring it over there. And since everybody fucks with Joe Rogan, they'll fly over here to Texas to make it happen.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's like a culture shock right now. Because where I'm at right now, everything is closed down. It's a mandatory wear a mask or you get a ticket or arrested. So to see, like, I seen people in water parks. I seen people, all types of shit. Like, yeah. We was on the thing. I seen a whole bunch of people in the water park.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do that where I'm from right now. So I'm like, damn, Texas people don't. Yeah. They wildin', but fuck it.
So it's not like that in Miami?
Right now, if you not wearing a mask and the cop see you, he's gonna either give you a ticket or arrest you. It's at his discretion, but they're supposed to give you a ticket, a $300 ticket. It's a mandatory that you wear a mask everywhere you go.
What the fuck?
Even like if you in the park, like he's like, if I'm distance from you like 10 feet, 20 feet, they still want you to wear a mask in the park, even when you're working out and doing shit. It's crazy. So that's why I'm saying Joe Rogan, that's another thing when he's going to LA and it's all fucked up and he's coming down here to Texas because he's doing the little shows. He probably like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna go to Texas. Because there's no for sure when LA's gonna come back 100%. They don't have no date.
Yo, let's see. Okay, I couldn't figure out
but all the clubs and the strip clubs in Miami, they closed down. They opened and they reclosed.
Yeah. So I wonder what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
So I wonder what it's gonna be like when we go out to Atlanta, man. I wonder if that shit's gonna be shut down. Yeah. Yeah, shit. Well, that's just wild, man. That's just gonna be wild. But fuck, I couldn't figure out the comedian. He was telling me there's a comedian that, okay, you know how they have, I don't know what it's called. They can request, okay, when they do a stand up special, or they go into town to do stand up at this place. Before a show, they can request, like, whether it be like, hey, give me this certain type of water or give me this type of candy.
The all blue M&M type shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've heard like stories of like, I just want all blue and M&Ms type shit.
There's a word for it, but it's not slipping off my tongue.
Yeah, I can't remember it.
It's
either.
like a treatment, like the same way you do a treatment for a video. There's a word for it, but I don't know. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what
it's
called?
They put the order in the.
A what? A writer. That's it. Yeah, it's a writer. Yeah, you call it a writer.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, there. I don't know. There's a comedian that would have a writer. It was nothing but Air Force Ones each show, and he was working like Thursday, Friday, 10, and Saturday. He's working like 3 shows Thursday, 3 shows Friday, 3 shows Saturday. So he's getting a fresh new pair of Air Force Ones to go on stage.
That's a smart man, bro. Because when he's done with that, if he could always stock those if he can use them.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm not.
Because it's not like you can get them that dirty on stage. You just on the stage. It's not like people next to you stomping on them and shit.
Okay, yeah, and you're right. I'm not gonna talk down on the man. I don't know who he is, cause like, what if he does give them to charity or something right after it? You know,
there's a lot of rappers that I've seen that they wear it one time and then they'll send it to people and sign it or some shit, and it'll mean something to the fans. But it's also a good business move too, because what you can do is rock the force, sign it, and then put it up for a bid or some shit online. Or do a raffle like, hey, everybody throw $10. I'm gonna pick a winner, and then I'm gonna send them the forces. Or put it up for charity too.
If Lil Baby sends you a pair of white Air Force Ones signed in a little glass case, you selling them or are you keeping them?
Yeah, my bad, Lil Baby. I'm selling them shits.
I ain't lying. I'm selling. Hey, Lil Baby, I fuck with you, bro. But I'm hurting right now. I need to. Okay, you know how I was gonna go? Huh? Oh fuck yeah! I'm taking the picture on Instagram. Yeah, Lil Baby gonna know. I'm like, yo, I fuck with you heavy, bro. And like,
I'm selling them
like,
shits.
But you finna feed my family on that eBay deal, bro.
Facts,
I'm gonna promote the fuck out that shit.
Facts. That shit is getting sold immediately, bro.
Hell yeah.
But they gotta come with the right bag. I'm not trying to take the cheap shit. We're gonna take it down until we get the right price.
Right.
You gonna put on eBay, whatever the fuck we gotta do.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Right now might not be the time to sell, or time to even sell some shit like that.
I don't know, bro.
Who's got the money for that shit?
At the end of the day, from what I heard, by watching like financial videos and shit, they say more Americans got, the average like household, most people got more money in their bank accounts than before. But that's not everybody, but the average. So there's a lot of people that have money right now, but they're not spending it because they spend the things that they spend it on, their clothes, or they don't want to be around people. So the economy's kind of like, there's no real way to gauge it because there's people everywhere I've gone, in certain places I've seen them spending money. Right. If you get what I'm saying? And it's starting to come back more than usual. And after a while, before you know it, when everything is open up, people feel comfortable, they're probably going to spend more than ever. Like restaurants and all that shit are going to be busier and malls are going to be busier, but I could be wrong.
Right.
Because when this type of shit happens, people hold on to money because they don't want to spend it because they don't know when the next dollar is going to come freely. If it's not, if shit's not looking good.
Yeah, because in here in America, we only got one stimulus package. It was $1,200. Did you receive a stimulus package?
Hell yeah, I received a stimulus package.
So I'm
still not in that 6-figure comma. Yeah, I got to work to get to that 6-figure comma.
No, I feel that, bro. No, I'm saying
we're still working on getting there. We making money, but we gotta work harder.
Yeah, we straight up we took that stimulus package and we invested.
And make sure you feel me. Try to do a lot of things that if you could get cash, get your cash on, bro.
Straight up, bro.
Your business expense, spend on your debit card. So you know you get your money back, but the higher you spend, the more you spend, they gonna know. So fucking spend your shit in cash when it's like, or get your shit in cash and deposit it.
So what you invest your stimulus package in?
You already know, more music.
More music? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You feel me? More music, my brand. That shit just goes into every single dollar that I come across, period, goes into investing in me. If it's not paying a bill,
Watch
you know what I'm saying? If it's not paying a bill, then it's going to straight investment. You feel me?
All right. Good. All right.
Nah, you good.
So we got a little Frenchie just knock over the camera. No worries and shit like that.
Show right now, guest star.
Yeah, we got a few people off camera. You know, we got a little guest audience in this bitch.
But yeah,
Straight
bro.
Vibes, bro.
If it ain't going to a bill, I'm putting it back into myself, bro. Unless you know we gotta have 10% fund though. So you have your little leisure here and there.
All right. Anyways,
You good?
the investment though, like, that's what's up. I seen you just got a feature with Lil Flip. How'd that work out?
Yeah. Like I had the feature. It's actually crazy how long that shit took to come out because of just everything that I was working on. But actually, I got the feature back in like 2018, the end of it. We shot the video last year at the same exact time, the day before. So Nipsey's birthday was last year. We shot it at the Screw Shop. We were gonna put it out earlier. We were trying to shoot some more shit for it and whatever, but the COVID shit kind of fucked everything up with what we were trying to do. So that's why it's coming out now. So, but yeah, that definitely, you know what I'm saying, was important, and it was a huge experience to be shooting at the Screw Shop. First time ever going there, and to be working with the, you know what I'm saying, the living legend, the Freestyle King, one of the, in my opinion, definitely top 10 best lyricists out the South and rappers as far as whole catalog altogether.
Right.
Like if you look at the body work over time,
right.
because people have one hot project, two hot project, whatever. How many people you know had a rap career for 20-something years?
Nah, yeah, he's OG for sure.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Still
Like,
catching bags out here.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, damn, bro. Like when I seen that shit, I was like, okay.
Yeah, and then
So
when I did the song with him, right after I seen Rizzo did some shit with him too. Peso about to have some shit with him too. So his stock done gone up, like from doing the exotic pop shit and basically just keep marketing himself, never giving up.
Shout out to Exotic Pop.
Hell yeah, shout out to Exotic
sure.
Pop. Shout out to Little Flip, one of the brand ambassadors / owners.
Right up, yeah, straight up, bro. That's what's up, bro.
And shout out to Paul at Exotic Pop too.
So wait, how'd you link up in the first place? Where'd you reach out to him?
Oh, I just reached out through Instagram, man. You feel me? At the time, I wasn't really moving around. I had like some setbacks and shit. But I was like, I had a record, and I was thinking about who I want to put it on, who I wanted to put on it, and I have been studying Flip. Like when you do music and shit, you go back and you study certain shit and certain things. You know what I mean? Because you really got to be a student. I was just studying his hustle because somebody had brought in an interview. You know?
Right, you gotta look. That's the key, yo. I was just seeing that shit. It was BFB the Pac-Man. He was on No Jumper talking about that when he was studying the game and trying to figure out this rap shit. He studied the interview, just hear what like other rappers had to say about it. You know, just kind of dissect it and get in the game because a lot of these
hell yeah,
Nipsey
that's the only way you're gonna get it.
Like a lot of these Houston legends, like the OG, they'll give it out, bro. But it'll go over people. Sometimes it'll go over people's heads, bro. Like it'll go over people. Those will be like, oh yeah, woo woo woo. He said, yeah, he just did this. They'll think it's like all act. No, but he really just giving you the sauce. Like, yeah, this is what you need to do.
The game.
Yeah, bro. But people don't want to take that shit that serious, bro.
Bro, you don't.
What kind of interviews you started watching, bro? Like, what was that inspiring you?
That specific interview was a Troy Ave interview, and it was an interview he had did with the Breakfast Club, and they were like talking about his independent hustle. They were like trying to shit on him, and then he was like, "Yo, one thing I learned from Little Flip, he was like, everything an independent do is times 10, because it's the same pay rate. So if I do 100,000 streams, I'm getting paid the same as somebody that just did 1 million. If I sell 100,000 albums, that's the same pay rate if somebody sold 1 million.
Right.
And I did it by myself. But people are so concerned about the numbers in the front, they're not looking at the numbers that are important, which are the numbers that equal to your bank account.
Right.
The numbers that you're looking at as far as sales, that's not important if your bank account is making money. Because you're actually making more money, and you're making, let's say you make the same money, right? You have ownership of your records, though. That's the difference. Those other people don't own their record. That's why it's being pushed that hard, because the label's trying to recoup their investment.
Yeah, you put some serious game, bro.
You feel me?
That's a serious game, though.
So that's why I started studying Flip shit again, because like I fucked with Flip as a fan, but I didn't know his independent hustle was that Ryan was wild because when I caught him, was like a pimp era. That's when I started fucking with him. Right before Game Over.
What year?
2003.
2003. Okay, yeah.
When the Fast and the Furious came out, that's how I heard Lil Flip.
Okay.
That's the opening song to Too Fast, Too Furious.
Right.
Is Like a Pimp. Because I was living in New York, so it wasn't like we was heavy on. The South hadn't made it that close yet. You know what I'm saying? It was if the South rappers were playing, they were real commercial.
York at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I had never really moved around. I was just in New York, and then that record came out, and I went to watch the movie, and that was my first introduction. And at that time, there was no Shazam, Spotify. It was just LimeWire, Napster, and motherfucking you buy the CD and the radio. Nothing
And a whole lot of viruses on their computer.
Hell yeah. So that's how I found out about Little Flip and shit.
Right.
You know?
Shit, that's dope. So like, so what's that feeling like when you actually linked up with him, and he hit you back, and you're like, yeah, let's do something. Like, let's work something out. What's that feel like? Walk me through that.
It's amazing, you know, because it started off in the DM. Then we had a 3-way, me, him, and his manager, and he was willing to, you know, do some good business, and he definitely gave me a good offer and a good deal, because when we chopped it up, you know, I explained to him of that, you know, how I came to fuck with his music and why it was sentimental that I do a record with him at that time. You know, because my father had passed, and one of the songs I remember really playing in his car all the time was Game Over, when he would like pick me up and shit. You know, on the weekends and when I would see him once in a while. So I was like, bro, you know, I've been studying. I really want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with you since I was a kid. And he was like, yeah, you know what? I could tell you were really a fan. We're going to do it. But when it really got real was when I seen him in person. Because I was a little starstruck. I've been around people and I wasn't starstruck. But with him, I was starstruck, I guess, because he was one of the first people I like looked up to with the rap shit. Like early, like top 15 people that I was really fucking with early.
You think you could tell?
Maybe, I don't know.
Nervous?
He could tell. I know he could tell towards the end. We were doing like a little documentary, and I was like ranting a little bit in one part. He was like, yo, he's like, just took over. I'm like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because I had got into some, I was just ranting on some shit at that time. But when it came to the video, he couldn't tell, because I'm a professional. You feel me? Once you throw on the shit after my first take, I'm snapping to the music. You feel me? All that other shit. I'm scared or whatever. It goes away. You know what I mean? Or however I feel. And then I feel like that was even better, because he started seeing me, and you don't know what an artist's gonna do, but some people be at the video shoots like, you know, but I have energy. I'm trying to put energy into my video shit so people could really be captivated.
Right.
He's just sitting there fucking smoking a blunt, standing in one spot. That could get boring real quick. So I was moving around, putting a lot of energy, sweating everywhere, and Flip was like, I felt like he was fucking away, and he told his the dude that came with him, yo, start getting pictures. And they started taking pictures, and I already immediately knew what he was going to do. I was like, yo, thank you, OG. And he's like, nah, I got you. I knew he was going to post me on Instagram. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, once they started taking pictures, because that wasn't how we started out, I knew he was going to post some shit later. So I felt like I had impressed him to, you know what I'm saying, a certain extent, where he's like, yeah, he got something. I'm going to do a little something to help him out. Because when he gave me that post, I got followers, engagement, and it was from his market when I'm pushing a record that's featuring him.
Okay, cool, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So once he pulled that,
he was feeling it. You could tell, like
I ain't say nothing, right?
With it.
Yeah, I ain't say nothing. At the end, he was like taking more pictures. Cause I had a Nipsey Hussle jersey, right? And it was Nipsey's birthday, but I didn't know when I booked the shoot that it was Nipsey's birthday. I just was picking the date that my cameraman and they had available. So then when the day of, I'm coming back from the hotel, and I'm like, I see Meek Mill put rest in peace Nipsey Hussle, blah, blah. I'm like, is he putting this shit again? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still caught up on it. I understand, because it was close. I look it up. It's Nipsey's birthday. I'm like, oh, shit. It's Nipsey's birthday today. So that was my outfit for the video shoot, but I didn't know that it was his birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just like a coincidence. Yeah,
it's a crazy coincidence. There's no way.
Crazy ass synchronicity right there.
And I was talking to my partner who was helping me out with the video shoot. And he was like, I think you should wear something else, this and that. And
okay, so on the video shoot, I was going to ask you if you were from LA or what, girl, because I know, like, LA, like, I was just watching, like, a video the other day talking about, like, hey, you got to watch, like, what you wear when repping in LA type shit, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. You gotta, the thing is with that, I was just showing love, because when I check my Spotify and I check my analytics on the back end, Los Angeles is always one of my #1 markets.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not planning on going to LA neighborhoods where it's gang related and be wearing crazy colors, but I'm just showing love to the city, you feel me? Because I know how it gets out there. It's like that in New York too. There's certain places that you can't walk through with certain colors. You know, even if you have those colors, you better walk around the projects. You better walk around. You better walk in the opposite direction. Because if not,
Right.
if somebody see you, they're gonna ask you to take that shit off.
Right, well, shout out to LA. I've never been, bro, but we got some viewers out there.
I
in
fuck with LA.
I fuck with LA, bro.
I'm just not wearing
I
no
know
gang shit in your neighborhoods. Whatever your colors in those gang neighborhoods, I'm not going through them shits with them colors.
No, definitely not, bro. Okay, so hey, let me ask you: Are you white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, my mom is Cuban. You know what I'm saying? My father's Italian, but my skin is white, bro. You feel me? Everybody's gonna identify me when they see me as a white boy, though.
You guys, but you do have like that Italian, like Brooklyn type talk.
Yeah, and my
that's
mom's
really
Hispanic.
slang.
You feel me? So
That's what threw me off. I'm like, okay, like you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first. So, but a lot. Okay, so a lot of people probably that's their first impression is white boy.
Right. They don't even know my mom is full Cuban. You feel me? That she came to this country as an immigrant. Like she was born in Cuba, and then she moved to Puerto Rico. Then she came to like America when she was like 11 or 12, and she spoke no English.
Yeah. So,
And my father's an immigrant who came through Ellis Island.
so your first generation. Here?
No, well, my father is the first generation his
Over
side,
here,
but my mom, I'm the first generation from my mother.
for your mother's side.
And her brother were the first generation from their tree of family. But my father's father was an immigrant who came from Italy straight to Ellis Island, which is where the Statue of Liberty is, and they just oh my bad. They just started picking it up and working from there. You feel what I'm saying? We dropping everything today.
Fumble. Yeah, we
Losing
fumble
my
on everything,
phone,
bro. Real
dropping
spill
the shit.
deal, brother, right
I'm
here,
not gonna
bro.
lie. We the Spill Brothers. Hey, not the Splash,
What's
the
up,
Spill
bro?
Brothers.
Yeah, we definitely did. I definitely
That's
did.
what
spill
happens
my
when you
girls.
smoke good weed and you work hard, bro.
Bro, we've been working hard.
Look at
and
this shit right here. Look at what they roll.
Come on, bro.
You feel me? Hey,
Say-
shout out to you.
Shout out to
This is a
Alyssa. She didn't
beautiful
want to be
blunt.
on the pod today. She said, "Oh, I'm tired," but
This is a beautiful blunt.
yeah, she on blunt rolling duties today. Hell yeah. So, man, tell me about like, so how far back have you been doing this? Like, as far as like working and taking this serious, so like putting money behind your shit.
10 years.
10 years. And let me ask you too, like, okay, with the race thing, with you being white boy, is there anything that you feel like you have to do extra or like go out your way to?
Oh,
or
hell yeah.
Yeah, feel like you get tested, especially like with
I
this
don't feel like
industry.
I get tested. I've only gotten like tested probably like one time in person. It wasn't even test. Somebody like tried to follow me out the strip club like they was gonna do something to me. It wasn't like on somebody came to me and like aggressively came to me. It was like on some, they were trying to sneak up and do some shit and somebody else saw them. But and the physical is what I'm talking about. But on the internet, yeah, I've caught shit before. But in the last year, I haven't caught nothing, to be honest with you. I used to get crazy fucking hate comments and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying?
You get hate comment. What's that, babe?
Oh yeah, that
Wait,
too.
what, say that
I
again?
can't confirm that.
Say it again.
Yeah,
No,
you-
hey, you don't want to be
You
on
gotta let
camera.
her ask
you
this
got to-
question. That's a good question.
No, they heard you. You
Say
don't
it
feel
again.
like that you being white, other people who want to work with you or that you want to work with push back.
That is not confirmed, but I've felt that vibe from people before. I cannot confirm that, and I won't call those people anything, but I'll definitely say I felt the vibe before.
Right.
But on the other hand, I've gotten people that have completely shown me love and never brought it up or my race up one fucking time. Like, mostly when I've been with people here in Houston, they haven't brought it up. Like, you know, in interviews, yeah. But in common conversation, no.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, so all the interviews brought it up?
Only a couple, but it's a
I
good,
feel
it's a
bad.
good
Like
question.
the only person is like another white boy. Hey, I'm not trying to bring another white brother down, man. Listen, I want to see you make it, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I ass, bro, because I want to hear this. I just want to hear how you answer it, bro. I want to hear what you have to say.
No, and it's like what she just said is going back to too is like, and I think it's like what I'm saying too is like that's a good question because it's part of the whole shit. When people see me, that's the first thing they're gonna see. So it's a great question. I'm just saying some people they just fuck with me, and they don't even ask me sometimes. But I don't blame them if they ask or they don't because it's a great question. You know what I'm saying? And what she said the second part, nobody's asked me. That's even better because it's like it's true. You can't prove that shit, but you can feel it. So it works on both spectrums. And then some people might even want to work with me because I'm white. Because they say, you know what? I've gotten like today I was with somebody else. They're like, you don't sound like Eminem. You don't look like everything that you're on is the opposite. And that's what bothers a lot of the you know, a lot of the culture is like when they get a white rapper that just sounds like and looks like Eminem and is trying to be like Eminem, like they're like basically they feel offended, like you're trying to come with this bullshit because you're not and was one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when people see me, they're gonna be like automatically they're gonna be like, is this guy trying to be Eminem? Oh, here we go again. So when they get the complete opposite, that's when they're respecting and say, you know what, I want to work with him even more because I think he's gonna do something because he's one of one in his category too. If that makes any sense?
Yeah. No,
But
I mean,
it's a great question. It's a great question.
You do your own thing. So on your videos,
well, like you feel me? One thing I'll say about is like I feel like you know what I'm saying, talent wise and all that, he was one of the greatest rappers of all time. You know, I don't want to get into the ranking system with it or whatever, but he was that one individual and I'm one individual and we completely different.
Was there any type of inspiration though?
Oh yeah, for sure there was inspiration. Hell yeah, it's inspiration. But my whole thing is like the type of content and the type of lifestyle I've lived is more on some hustler shit. Where M is like talking about, you know, the trailer park. He's talking about fighting with his mom.
Yeah.
And, you know, like we have a different life, but that's what makes us different. And then my voice is different from his. I got the New York swag. He got the Detroit swag. So it's like there's never been any real successful white rappers to ever come out of New York City neither, or Miami.
Top 3
besides Vanilla Ice, I mean.
What top 3 favorite white rappers?
I got it. Eminem, Paul Wall, and Machine Gun Kelly. And I'm actually born on the same day as Paul Wall.
Nice. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good lineup, bro.
You like that?
Yeah. I would throw. Damn, I don't know who I could have replaced, bro. But
you see, they're all
Mac
super
Miller,
talented.
Mac Miller. Yeah. That's like Mac Miller's probably would be
maybe
my number one.
MGK.
MGK, I fuck with MGK. I fuck with you.
You saw the UFC fight last night?
No, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not really jamming Eminem though. I'm jamming MGK more than I'm jamming Eminem.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've only listened to like one new Eminem song in the last 5 to 6 years, and then before that, I don't remember.
Damn, they all gonna be mad at us, yo. Is added to
the one I
list.
like is
Drake.
the one he got from the. Oh, you gonna say Drake?
Nah, Drake. Everybody just added to the hate list, bro. We've been kind of just like, I don't know, throwing ourselves down in the deep end, just throwing ourselves under the bus with the that new Drake single is hard, bro. But when the other ones dropped, we were up here on the pod. We were talking about they were good, and my girl and our guest, shout out to Cam Cuddy, they were talking about, bro, Drake's a go. That shit's fire. I'm like, is it really? Or is it more just like the Drake hype? Is that why it's number one and shit like that?
Hell yeah.
And then I put that clip on Instagram. Drake had liked that hoe. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, so now we make that joke like, oh yeah, we beefing with Drake or whatever. Shout out to Drake.
He went and liked the clip though?
Yeah, he liked that clip,
That's
bro.
crazy.
So that is crazy, bro.
Hell yeah.
Drake active in a motherfucker on the social media shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. Super active. I seen him
sure.
like underground pages that post underground artists and shit like that in news, and I've seen him like his name on the like section. Mm-hmm. He got his ear to the what's going on at all times.
Streets, yeah.
Jay-Z did the same shit. That's how you sustain your career.
Right. All right.
Is this gonna be another great question?
Terrible. Yes. Are you signed to a label? Are you signed to a label? And if not, would you ever?
I'm signed to Deuce Gang Records, which I own 50% of. Okay. But, you know what I'm saying, I own like 90% of my catalog. So, basically, I'm signed to myself, but if I was signed to a major, the only way to do that is if it made sense. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them make sense, but they're sneaky.
It makes sense if you want to get famous, but it doesn't make sense from a business perspective unless it's a situation that's in your favor where you can control how you get your publishing back, whether you're going to be able to sell your merch without them taking money out of it. Because that's the thing. Before, back in the day when people would sign deals, it was just for music. But since the music market then fell off as far as they can't sell physical CDs anymore, now they go, we're going to take part of your... They took probably part of their tour before, but...
And it's fell off even more, though, right now with the shit going on. You can't go on the road and the shows and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
A chunk of that shit is from the house.
That's another thing. And then think about all those artists that are in deals right now, they're fucking must be frustrated because they're locked into like a contract that they can't get out of because they can't just upload music when they want. And the label's probably telling them, you can't put this music out right now because we're waiting for you to go on tour with this. Nobody want to go watch you on tour for an album that's old when you're putting out fresh content. So if they skip an album and they go from one album to next, they skip a concert tour, a tour run. And the tours where they make the huge money because when you probably been to, I know y'all been to some shows, when y'all come out the arenas or the thing, the first thing they're hitting you, which is this crazy expensive merch. So they're making you, if you go to a show and you buy merch, you spend more on an artist by like 30 than if you would have just bought his project by him, the project.
Definitely.
Because the project is
$10.99. If you're going to
festivals,
you're on shrooms, you're just like,
hell yeah. Shout out to the shrooms. That's how we started rapping.
Shout out to the shrooms. That's how you started rapping off the shrooms?
Hell yeah. The dude that's here off camera, I don't know if you want me
to
tell.
You ain't gotta say no names. Unless you want to say his names, he shot up his Instagram. Get his followers up, bro.
You want me to say your name?
No, he said no.
That's what I'm saying. So we popped some shrooms and we was already fucking with the music shit, but I didn't know if I was gonna rap, whatever, and we just fucking was right outside of Ultra. And we was tripping, and this is the end of the festival, and we was feeling good. And I said, looked at him, he looked at me. I said, yo, we gonna bust a move. He said, yeah, I'm with it. Whatever, however it happened. And then after the night, we bought a studio and put it in my crib. Like 3 months later, I sold my car. He cashed out some money. My other homeboy sold some shit too, or cashed out some money, and we went together and put our first studio together. I had no rap experience.
Were y'all all on shrooms?
We were on shrooms when we came up with the idea.
All three of y'all were?
Nah, me and him.
Oh yeah, I mean,
just the two of us. Okay. And that's when I really felt like I broke the mold of, yo, stop looking at, like, that was one of the days that broke the mental mold. Like, stop having fear, stop looking at yourself. And I feel like I started late, but from that moment, I've done everything I feel to try to cut the grind as much as I can for what I didn't do as a teenager and shit. Hell yeah, I had a huge breakthrough. I smoked DMT too. That was another breakthrough.
Oh shit! At the same time when you was on shrooms?
Nah. Crazy.
Yeah, talk about it, bro. Shit. You should have been on camera for this one.
Hell yeah. So.
Alright, yeah, like, talk about it, bro. 4
years after the shrooms, I was fucking with the DMT, like not fucking with it, but I was hearing about it through Ab-Soul and J Electronica, and they was talking about it and shit. And I was real curious about it, and I had like friends that was into it. So whatever. Long story short, we was working at some spot, we was getting money, trying to provide for the rap career and shit. And my homeboy that worked there came up on a whole batch of some DMT. And I had been talking to him. He's like, yo, I want to just break you through. He was like breaking through people. So I was like, fuck it. Let's do it. You know, like on some shaman shit. Like, come smoke. Yo, he had this crazy pipe that he spent all this money in. Bro, you don't understand. Like, some people might do it on some fucking little... Yo, he came out with a pipe like this. He had a case for it.
Did y'all do it like on the living room floor?
Nah, bro.
Like crisscross applesauce, sitting on some pillows?
This is crazy. He had a backyard, and his crib is pretty big. And the thing is like one of those, you know, those... gates over the pool, like gate, I don't know gate, but like fenced in,
like a little mesh.
Yeah,
screen.
To stop the flies and shit from coming in. Right. But he's got like a crazy backyard, and it was a beautiful day, and the skies were like pretty much clear with like clouds. So as I smoked, we looked up at the shit. You feel me? And we just, bro, when he told me hit that shit once, right? So I smoked it, and it's not like weed. It doesn't give you that harsh. Even when you smoke weed, I'm like, this ain't shit. What the fuck? And he takes a little hit. He's like, now I'll take the second one. Took the second one. Before I could even finish the second one, I felt like I was choking, like I was going to die. Because that's part of the shit, but I ain't know. Because it closes your airway so your third eye can pop. So
what? I never heard that shit before. What the fuck?
If you ever
Where you get this from? Where's your
Hell yeah. Research it right now.
Research it.
Hell yeah.
Third, you choke you out? Just make your eye pop?
No. It makes you feel like when you first smoke it, everything gets tight. And like you feel like you can't breathe. That's part of the effect of you going into the trip.
Oh shit.
Because think about it, when you meditate and you control your breathing and shit, when you're trying to do this shit with the third eye, it's all about breathing. So and you have to exhale and shit like that because you have to force your third eye to crack open. It's not open all the time. Like it's open, you know, but for it to like, for you to have that DMT trip and all that shit, it has to do everything to pull the air out. Because I'm like, why did I feel like that? And I researched it, and that was part of the trip.
Okay, so it made you feel like that, and then what? What'd you see?
Then boom, you feel regular again, but then like everything, because
boom, you feel regular again? You just third eye pops? No, like what? Like
regular with the breathing.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like regular, like I could breathe again, but you just start like losing consciousness. But everybody has a different experience. But what my experience was, was I broke through. This first thing I seen, right, was I started fighting it. Like, oh, but my boy told me don't fight it. It's like when you go on a roller coaster, if you're there like, oh, scared and shit, you're not gonna enjoy it. My father always told me throw your hands up and start screaming. So I stopped fighting it. Next thing I know, everything transformed. I was in another dimension, because that's what they say happens. Because cats and dogs, they see shit that we can't see, because they can see in different dimensions.
So you felt like you were in the same room, but in a different dimension.
Correct.
Or different frequency
Correct.
of that room?
Correct. 100%. Exactly.
Trippy.
You understand?
Bro. Trippy.
So then the clouds started, I started seeing like these golden angels behind the clouds that were looking at me. And then everything just transformed to like more high def. Like, you see how this picture of the tree is?
Right.
That's exactly how it looked, the trees. The trees
But
were,
it looked like it would be almost 4D, like if you stared at it too long.
yeah, when you play Sonic, when you play Sonic the Hedgehog and they have the tree, the palm trees in the
Sonic,
background?
Bro. That was one
That's
of my
how they
first
looked.
imaginary friends.
You
The
feel me?
Sonic, yeah.
I had the Sonic Payless shoes back in the day. I came with the cheat chain. Shout out to Sonic.
Yeah.
But yeah, you feel everything
So-
just turned HD. Like, you look at a tree and you can see parts of it like dying, because it's always like leaves are dying. Everything turned super HD, right? I'm gonna drop this shit again. Nah, it's sound good.
No, bro. No,
But
like
everything turned super HD. This is where it gets real crazy though, because I'm
okay,
like,
yeah.
everything gets crazy, and I feel like I see God. I feel like I see God behind the angels in the clouds, like some type of figure. So I'm like, what?
What
the
did he look like? What was God wearing?
Bro, I can't explain it, because it was not like a physical. It was like a energy with a color. So it was like you seen kind of the faces, but the color was
It's
stronger
like a
than-
cloud.
right? Like a
type thing.
shining yellow. Like, you know how you in Angels in the Outfield where you see like that shining light? That's kind of how you see them. Like how I see them, like they were just like a yellow golden figure, but it was just an outline of them. There was no features to them. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Just like a aura, like
Just the energy,
aura.
yeah. And you see like some type of face, but it's not like something you can make out.
So then what happened after that though?
So then, boom, I'm like still fighting it, right? Because now it's getting more intense. Like I'm trying not to fight it, so I'm letting go, but I'm still fighting. And then my hand comes out like this, and I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm tripping out in another dimension, but I'm still kind of conscious. So my hand go out like this, and I'm like, why is it doing that? So I'm like, fuck it. I said, I'm gonna stop fighting this shit. I put my other hand out. Some weird shit, bro. My hands is both out. I start feeling all this energy, like if all this energy was being transferred into me. And I started getting like all the answers to my questions I was looking for. I felt like I was like somebody plugged a hard drive into me and just dropped me a whole bunch of files. Yeah, exactly.
What kind of questions? Do you remember them?
They were just like mental things that I was putting. Like, should I be with this person? Should I do this? Like life decisions. That's what it was about. Like, I had the answers to that question when I was finished. Like I was putting because the devil tries to distract you and keep you off course. So everything that was a distraction at that point, God gave me the answer to move away from those situations and not to focus on them. And also when you come off the DMT, so I'm like, I start feeling all this shit. People probably not gonna believe me because it's so fucking crazy, but
Nah, we got a crazy audience.
so I start feeling this shit. I'm like, all of a sudden I'm feeling like this I'm going Super Saiyan and shit. Like everything's like, I feel amazing. And then it's pulled from me. And it stops. And I'm like, oh shit, and I come back. But when I come back, things are still kind of I'm still in between dimensions, if that makes sense. Because now, the same way you go 100 miles, you still got to go back to 60 before you get to zero. So now I'm in a halfway point.
So it's like you see shit pixelating, you see like starting to, oh shit. Still trippy.
Well, the thing is, like, you see how we're there? Everything came back to normal, but it was still kind of head deaf. But my boy, I'm looking at him. He was wearing some SB dunks.
Oh yeah, Nike SBs.
And he's looking like an alien. He's looking like his form, but like
with some SB dunks on.
Not only the
that's fly as
not
fuck,
only the dunks
bro. That's
though.
Dope.
Check this out.
What else was he wearing?
It ain't even about what he was wearing. He had the dunks, and there was like vine wrapped around him. You ever seen like on tarot cards how they have like vine wrapped around people, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is up with them tarot cards where they have vine wrapped around shit? That's what it is. He had like vine wrapped around him, like he was a part. Like he was a part of the earth. That makes any sense? And yeah, and grounded exactly. And then I got on the floor, threw myself.
But were you a part of the earth?
Listen to this. I throw myself on the floor, and I'm like, why the fuck I'm on the floor? And I keep like hugging the ground, and doing weird shit with the ground.
But you couldn't ground.
But I did ground as soon as I laid flat. Cause I told my homeboy, I said, what's going on? I'm like, I lay flat and I feel so good. He's like, stay there, you're grounded. But he was grounded because he only smoked a little bit, sitting up. But the way he was looking like a futuristic version of himself. Like he had all these like, he was fatter, like his arms were fatter, and then he had the vine wrapped around him. And he was looking like real HD. And then when he told me to lay down, I laid down, bro, and I felt amazing. It felt like I was one with the earth.
Were you scared at first though? You were thinking you couldn't get grounded? You were by yourself?
Bro, I didn't even know about to be honest, about the grounding concept. I just thought the trip was it. So
the grounding concept, I like that.
You feel me? That what?
Yeah, I tried to do that grounding shit before on shrooms. So like, was it shrooms or acid? It was shrooms? Okay, so right before a trip, I was like, I took the shit, right? And I was like, right before the shit hits, I want to like go and like meditate out in the yard or whatever and just like try to become more humble and grounded. Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm going to make good vibes out of this shit. And bro, it fucking worked.
Yeah.
That shit is real. Like,
hell yeah. And you had your mind on it, so you was pushing for it to happen. Yeah, when people fight shit like, I'm not going to get high, then they don't get high. You know what I'm saying? Oh, why this? I've seen a lot of people why that acid don't work, but then other people took the same acid and they was tripping out.
Took acid before?
Nah.
You ever had any bad trips?
On what?
Anything.
Oh, on weed. I feel like everybody's had like a bad trip or two on weed.
For real?
Yeah, everybody's had a bad trip. There was times that I've smoked and gone to school and like some shit happened and my heart just started beating or, you know, crazy shit, bro. You know? Like, but
what kind of weed were you smoking back in school?
I don't know, man. These back in the day, Miami. This was before there was all the runts and all the fucking Cali was sending out shit.
Yeah.
There was Miami trap house weed. So this shit was like some crazy blueberry yum and shit that was growing in trap house. So it was super crazy.
Yum, bro.
Hydroponics, and they used to have this creepy shit that got you real fucked up. So it was like, I used to smoke good weed. It was just more expensive. Like a zip now on the street is like 110, 120. Before it was 150. I know it used to be 300 standard.
Yeah.
Now it's a little bit less, and you feel me, in the streets and shit.
Nah, I remember, bro. You used to get some crazy shit, bro. Like back in, like I was in like the Wiz Khalifa era, bro. Like when Wiz Khalifa
I was like a couple years
Wiz
before
Khalifa
that.
shot at one song, yo, 400 a zip. That's what we smoke on, some shit like that.
That's when the medical and the recreational game had just started up, though. Before that, it was all street weed and shit.
But I felt like he went back on an interview and said that was cap. Like he said, he was like, nah, they were taxing, like it was like too high. But like,
I don't know,
shit,
bro.
I remember when I
at the cookie store. That shit's crazy.
When I was first starting, like I started smoking like in 7th, 8th grade. We get like some dro and shit, but that should be 15, 20 a G for sure. Like, but you could get some Reggie, like some popcorn Reggie, and we had some shit that was like, it was some good popcorn Reggie, you know, like it wasn't like, you know, like looking like regular shit. You'd have to pick out some seeds, but it was like some cool smoke. Yeah. And you could get that shit at a bargain, bro. We'd have ounces of that shit out at a time, bro, just smoking swishers.
Right.
All right. But yeah, man, I appreciate you tapping in with us, bro.
Yeah.
It's a crazy ass story, bro.
Yeah, and you know what the craziest part is? Once that shit was over, like once it just finished and shit, I was like, that's when I really tripped out. Because I was like, then I knew, because when I felt everything was pulled from me, I was like, yo, that's God letting you know that he's really in control of everything. Like, people put a lot more into what they really are than they are. Like, I'm going to put it to you like this. If you try to serve God in one, or the universe, whatever you want to call it, in one shape or form, that's your true purpose in life, to be a servant to that message. So if you inspire 3-4 people, I feel like you lived your purpose. That's just my concept. So when I felt that, it kind of let my ego die even more. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody still has an ego at the end of the day, but it let me know, like, I'm not as important as I think I am. And on top of that, like, this energy and this power that I get, I know it comes from somebody else, which is the universe.
I felt that.
You feel me?
Yeah, no, I feel that 100%.
Like, I think I'm important in what I do, Like that's what I'm trying to do, like my purpose. But I don't think I'm more important than anything else.
But you're just one piece of the puzzle.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just a servant of God. And my mission is to do what I gotta do to inspire others.
That's beautiful.
That's it. You feel me? I appreciate it. It's that simple. My mission is just to inspire one individual to do something different that's gonna help them build themselves. And I just gotta try to make money in the process because none of this shit is cheap. I like luxury. I like luxurious things too. I like smoking good weed. I like good hotels. I like nice cars. I like good food. That shit don't be cheap.
All right.
And support your motherfucking artists, bro. Buy a t-shirt. Download a song. Stream a song. And if you're not going to do that, repost it. Reshare it. Because you know what? You don't know who you can be resharing it to that is going to support.
All right. That's what's up. That's 100%, bro. Well, man, it sounds like you got that shit figured out, bro. Like, you... Got working, bro, man. Y'all go check out.
I don't got it all figured
bro.
out, but I got some part figured out.
I don't know. It sounds like you definitely got some good DMT. You still got some of that shit?
I wish, bro.
Oh, for real. We're gonna talk off camera.
Talk off camera.
Nah, fuck with you, G, bro. Hey, appreciate you tapping in with us, bro. Go shout out your Instagram, shout out your social media and shit. Tell them where you can find you.
Hell yeah, you already know. Go follow me at Money Making Wize, WIZE. Follow at Deuce Gang Records, which stands for Do You Stay Authentic. Go subscribe and follow on YouTube. Make sure to do the same with TestTubeTV. I appreciate them letting me come here. Dope interview. I definitely will be back, or we'll be fucking with each other in the 305. You already know what it is. It's your boy Money Making Wize.
100. Hey, yeah. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that notification.
ASAP.
So y'all can get that shit. Hey, appreciate y'all watching. Peace, motherfuckers.